Hello and welcome to our swales. This is our property and it is January 11th. So we just had a really heavy rainstorm. And you can see there's a lot of erosion happening and it's kind of filled in. You can see over here where it slid into the swale, so we're going to have to correct that. And do it much more passively so that there's no erosion. So this swale is filled in with mulch, which is why you can't see much water. And then over here is the berm side. So swale, berm, and then you have all of the mixed trees and foliage and plants and ground cover and roots all here, going all the way down about 20 feet to the next swale. It's actually about 25 feet. So it runs off on the back side right over here and runs down into this swale. And then this swale, you can see we also catch some of this runoff from here, trying to get as much of the water into the swales as possible when it comes on the property. So you can see through here, this is the swale, and it's about 1.5 to 18 inches deep, and then bermed on this side. And we have cover crops of brassicas and red and white clover, rye, and then daikon and China rose radishes. And so we have a plethora, if you will, of different fruit trees and bushes and support species, which are of a leguminous variety. So there's that. And then you come down and it's about 28 feet to this one, and that's just how the contour of the land was going. So down to the last one. So this one stays very wet most of the time. So we are going to be putting in a lot of blueberries and a lot of very moist liking plants. So once again, swale, flipped up to the berm, and then plant on the berm and then down. So that, as you can see, it's going up the slope. So all of that water is slowly passing down into each of these, like after it goes into the soil and it goes down. So you can see at the end of here how moist this soil really is. So we'll probably be putting in bananas or something that's really going to soak it up, because we don't want to waste any of that. And then it goes into the gully down here, which we will work on much later. So as we come uphill, if you look around, so we've had a really hard freeze. You can see everything is brown except for the swales. Swales are neon emerald green. So I feel like that is quite good evidence that they are indeed working, since I've sown the exact same cover crops on the entire property. So if this was a fluke, you would see emerald spots everywhere, but you don't. You're just seeing them on the swale systems. So coming up here, this is our Mediterranean swale. So the deer have been eating most of this cover crop, so it's not as impressive, but it's still all there in the soil. And then we had to dig this ditch along the road to collect a lot of the runoff water. And then we have it going down the gully, which will be where this road continues. We're going to build it up a little bit with rock. So, and then this is the top of the property, and you can see how that is just holding so much water. And all of this is going to just soak in and completely hydrate all of this ground around here. So, awesome. And then up at the top right here is going to be a pond, which is going to overfill and come down and refill this swale.